lovelies, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, hi, my name's Lena. So today I just want to tell you guys about the creepiest modeling experiences that I've had. I'm just going to talk about two. We're back to our normal pimply self. I had clear skin for like 2 weeks and then voila. So it's really frustrating and I'm just annoyed right now. Anyways, the first experience I had was at a hotel. My photo shoot was originally supposed to be like a gangster, Goodfellas type of vibe, and the photographer turned it into a lingerie shoot. I did not come with lingerie. I came with like a suit. I had my underwear, but like it wasn't supposed to be a lingerie shoot. So there was another girl there when I got there. I was not aware that I was like popping in. I thought that they were finishing up, but I guess he wanted me to join her photo shoot, so I joined her photo shoot, and it turned into like our photo shoot, which was cool because like it was cute, but it wasn't what I wanted. After the girl left and it turned into just my photo shoot, it was still like lingerie, like dressy, like office girl. I never even got to do my gangster look because the photographer he kept talking to me, and then I ended up not even switching outfits because he just kept going and going and going about his life story, which cool. I mean, I love to talk, but like it was late. I was just staring at him like, hurry up. It might have been like 10:30 by this point, and he was telling me about his porn stuff. Like he does porn and he sells it overseas, and I was just like, well, okay, like do you, boo. No shame in your game. Like I don't care what you do. After the photo shoot, the next day, or maybe it was the same night, I can't really remember, but he texted me, and I forgot exactly what he said, and he didn't just blatantly ask, hey, do you want to do porn with me? But he did ask me to be a part of it, and I was like, what the hell? Like, I deleted our messages, even though I wish I would have kept them for evidence, but whatever. So he messaged me, and then we did another photo shoot at the lake. But I was under the impression that it would be okay because it would be an open area. We're not going to be at a hotel. There's nothing like suggestive or sexual about a lake. So we did a lake photo shoot. It went really well. I actually picked him up. I don't know why this bitch is staring at me, but okay, the fuck. He messaged me, we did the lake photo shoot, it was cool, and then I cut him off. I was like, I can't do this, I don't like you, you're weird, and you literally asked me to do porn with you, so I don't even know why I did that lake photo shoot with him. I guess it was like literally that day I was so upset, I was so depressed, and I just needed a photo shoot. Like it was the perfect opportunity to just have a better day, so I took it, but Future Lena here with a side note. I actually did not tell that guy at the lake that he was weird. I never told him I don't like you. I never said anything. I've just ignored him. He still follows me on IG. I still follow him. I just ignored the fuck out of him. I haven't said anything. Alright, so story number 2. We're doing a 2-in-1 type of thing today. Super excited. So I had another hotel photo shoot. This was actually for my OnlyFans. I knew I was gonna be partially nude or like suggestively nude. I knew I was gonna be in lingerie. I did not know this was gonna happen. I bought this hotel for this photo shoot and also to make videos, right? And it was really weird to me because he was like, as soon as you get your room, I can come. And I was like, well, I'm not ready yet, so, I mean, you can head your way, but I'm not ready. It was almost as if he wanted to see me get ready, which, I don't know, it was weird vibes, but I was thinking, okay, I'm overthinking this, I just need to calm down. So I'm like, alright, I'm here, you can come, even though I'm not ready. So he gets to the hotel, sets up his equipment, I'm still not ready, he's still setting up his equipment. Eventually I'm ready to go, so I get on the bed, we start shooting. Everything was going good for about 30 minutes, you know, it was normal stuff, just like in a big black shirt, and then I took it down, faced the back, held my boobies with my hands, and then he wanted me to like show my boobs, and I was like, no, like I'm not doing that. And he was like, come on, like you act like I haven't seen anything, and I'm like, you haven't seen mine. Then he has me do this pose where I'm like grabbing one side of my underwear and like pushing it down. I was like, okay, we did this before with the first photo shoot, except the first photo shoot was in a studio, so again, it wasn't like suggestive, it wasn't sexual, it was just in a studio. And now we're in my hotel room, which is very suggestive, very sexual. People get hotel rooms to do things, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I'm just going along with it. I'm like, it's nothing that I haven't done before, it just feels a little bit different this time. So I do that, and then he wants me to take them down like all the way. And I was like, okay, I mean, it's just my ass, like my ass is always out, so I just did that. And then he was like, all right, now bend down, like facing backwards. So he's looking at me from the back, and I'm like going down into like a doggy style position. This video is so inappropriate, sorry you guys, but like just hear me out. I was like, so I kept my legs really close together, because if you don't have your underwear on and you're like going into the doggy style, your hoo-ha is gonna be facing out the back, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, oh heck no, he trying to see my coop. I do that, and he was like, okay, open your legs. And I'm like, what? All right, so I just did it because I was like, well, I'm probably overthinking this. I am overthinking this. He's seen plenty of other women. That's all he shoots is like lingerie, boudoir. How do you even say that? But that's all he shoots anyways. Okay, so nude, lingerie, blah blah blah. So I'm like, it's nothing he hasn't seen before. Plus I know that I'm cute. I'm not insecure about my body, so let's go. The chair in the room, so we went into the chair and we started doing pictures. At this point, my underwear were completely off and my top was completely off. Kept saying to me, are you comfortable? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, like just hurry the fuck up. He wanted me to open my legs even though I didn't have no underwear on, so my hoo-ha was out. But I was thinking, okay, it's for my OnlyFans, and even though I was like, I'm probably not even gonna upload these to my OnlyFans, which I didn't, not those at least. And then he tells me to like touch myself down there, and I'm like, all right, I mean, it is supposed to be like a sexy photo shoot. Plus I like to go out of my comfort zone. I like to explore things, and if this is what his vision was, then I wanted to make it come alive. I'm trying to model here. And then he's like, can you get wet? And I'm like, probably not. Like, you're not attractive to me. I'm talking to someone. I'm not like about to masturbate in front of you. He was like, oh yeah, that's understandable. So then we go back to the bed and do some more bed photos. I do some like lying on my back, but then he wants me to get into the doggy style position again, and I'm like, so I do it, and I'm like all the way down, so like everything is out except for my chest. Like my chest is down, but everything else is out. And he starts, I think I had my underwear back on at this point, and he starts like moving my underwear around, and I'm like, okay. He was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I don't want to make you uncomfortable, is it okay if I pull it out right here? And I'm like, sure, fuck it, whatever. I mean, people, I don't care if people are like touching on me, like moving clothes, but I should have cared. He told me to just take them off again, and I was like, all right. So I took them off, and then he started like playing with my labia. I'm so disgusted right now. So he started playing with my labia, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, at first I was like, okay, maybe he's moving it around to get like a better angle, but I was like, why am I making up excuses? Why? Like, barely touching me. He was just like, poke here, poke there, for like 2 seconds. He went down. He started licking me. I froze. I was thinking about all this stuff, you know, the things that happened to me as a child. Like, I had like flashbacks, like it was a bunch of shit going through my mind. It was so scary. It brought me back to that little child moment where I just froze, and I just lied there, and I was just frozen. And he just continued. I don't remember how long it lasted. I don't know, like it could have been 5-10 minutes of him licking me down there, and I was just frozen. I was like, oh my god, this is my hotel room, all his equipment is in here. He's a grown-ass man, at least in his mid-40s, and he literally has all control. Like, he could kill me. I never thought he would do this to me, so what else is he capable of doing? I don't know. Everything just went through my mind, and I was so pissed when it was all over, because I have pepper spray, I had my knife, and I didn't use either of them. And when you're in those moments, it's kind of like, do you act like, some people may say, oh my god, you should have like say, what the fuck are you doing? Get away from me, get off of me, get out of my room. And that's what I wanted to do. But in that moment, I just froze. And after, I felt so disgusting. This man is married with kids. Disgust. Like, I will never, and I was crying after he left, and I was just so confused. So I called the guy I was talking to. Well, I didn't call him because he was out of town, but I texted him, and I was like, hey, like, I just need a hug. I wish you were here. And I told him what happened. He was like, what the fuck? Like, it was a disgusting situation. You never know what you would do in a situation until you're in that situation. Now, since that has been the second time I have been sexually assaulted, well, technically the third, I am so weary about situations now. I will not shoot in hotels anymore unless it's one photographer. There's only one photographer I will shoot with in a hotel. Other than that, I will not. I do not meet up with people I do not know. I will always bring someone with me from now on. I don't even really want to work with anyone who's not a label at this point because of that. If I do work with someone, it's someone that I've already worked with and it's someone that I trust. But these situations happen, and it's so crazy because there's not enough videos about it. There's not enough models talking about it. But sexual assault in the modeling industry is up here. It is so high. And afterwards, this is the funny thing, after that happened, he got me into like 2 different magazines, I think, and I'm like, are you trying to like win me back somehow? Like, do you think that this will all be okay if you get me in a magazine? I don't give a damn about the damn magazine. Like, you are married with kids, and you ate me out like it was nothing. You made me very uncomfortable, and no, even though I didn't say anything in that moment, I did message him after, and I said that was very inappropriate. I'm not gonna lie, like, I can't lie and say it didn't feel good. Like, it did, but it didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, being sexually assaulted is such a weird thing. It's such a weird thing. And especially for me, I'm like, oh, I don't want to make you mad. Why the fuck do I give a fuck if I make someone mad who's sexually assaulting me? It literally brought me to like a child mindset. I'm not even kidding you guys. I felt like how I did when my ex stepbrother molested me in 5th grade. That's how I felt. I just laid there, I was frozen, and I didn't say shit. And I regret it so, so much. So I say all this to say that this is real. This really happens. And if you're an upcoming model, if you're a new model, please, please, please be careful. That's all I ask of you guys. You probably didn't enjoy this video, but I hope that it was informational. I hope that it helped someone. I hope that it could give some insight on what this all is really like. Until next time, my lovelies, I hope you all have a beautiful, blessed day, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Future Lena here again with another moment. I also forgot to add that just because the photographer shoots with a lot of females that you might know, has great reviews, has a huge following, it doesn't mean that he's not capable or she's not capable of sexually assaulting you, okay? You could be the first and only person they sexually assault. Maybe it's just something about you that just triggers them, that they like, I don't know. But just because they're well known, they have great reviews, everybody's shooting with them, does not fucking mean that they're not a predator, okay? Period.